This is Max Williams with United Real Estate in Richmond, Virginia. And today I was on Facebook and I came across an article. It was written by our local 12 on Your Side television affiliate. And the report was actually based on a report from Zillow. And the report basically said that middle income Americans will need $127,000 plus for a down payment to buy a home. And if you've been watching the channel for any period of time, you know that one of the main themes that I stress on a weekly basis is that someone can buy in America if you have appropriate credit, income, and debt with zero down. And there are a number of different programs. You don't have to be a veteran. You don't have to buy a rural property. You don't even have to be a first-time home buyer now. 100% financing is alive and well here in Virginia and in probably most parts of the country. Grant money is also available for first-time buyers. So when I saw this article, I was very disappointed. Number one, because I knew it was factually incorrect. Number two, the biggest factor for someone's financial future statistically has been proven to be the equity in their home. And that amounts to six figures in a relatively quick period of time here in the past few years. So this has very huge financial implications. This was a prime example of clickbait. And what's most disappointing is that these are two entities that people look at as being credible. Channel 12, that's where a lot of people get their day-to-day news. Zillow has built up a trust factor here in the United States, and people look at that as being fact. It, in fact, is not even close to being factual. If you've been watching for any period of time, you know, a couple months ago, I had a first-time buyer on my channel, and she bought a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath home in North Chesterfield. She came to the closing table with less than $600. $600 is a long way from $127,000. I'm sure you will agree. So I say all that to say, when you are talking to someone about real estate, unfortunately, don't trust major media. Don't trust your uncle who hasn't bought a home since the Nixon administration. Go to somebody who does this business day in and day out and actually knows what they're talking about and can prove what they're talking about. If you're in Central Virginia and you get on the phone right now, you pick any title company that you come across, you pick any loan officer that you come across, ask them, does it take $100,000+ for someone to buy a home in today's market that's going to live in the home, has adequate credit? No, it doesn't. This explanation in the article goes on to say, basically, that if you want to buy a $360,000 home and you have median income, they don't disclose what that is, which is a big flaw in the article. If you're going to give numbers, give all the numbers that you use to come to your conclusion. But they basically said that if you want to buy this home, then you have to make X number of dollars over what the median is. In other words, you have to supplement, and they're calling that the down payment. And that's not how it works in the real world. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say somebody makes $50,000 a year. They're going in, they're buying a home on their own, and they qualify for $250,000. If they say, hey, Max, I only want a home that's $350,000 or better, and we find a home that's $350,000, then that means they're going to have to come out of pocket with $100,000. And that's basically the premise that Zillow was coming up with in his article, was that you'd have to supplement in order to get where you wanted to be. It doesn't mean that that money is needed to buy. It means that money is needed to buy that house or that price. So very misleading. Shame on Channel 12 for putting something out like this. They've gotten over 500 and some comments. It only came out this morning, and people are all riled up about it. People are taking it as being factual. Many people aren't reading the actual article, and many people wouldn't understand the nuances of how they got to that number. But it is completely unethical. It's really a disgrace that media would put that out there like that. It's going to discourage some people that truly are qualified to move into a home with no money down and build that equity and achieve the American dream. Shame on Zillow, shame on 12 on your side. You definitely weren't on our side with this nonsense that was published. Have a great day.